So good morning everyone, here at Terry's Truck and Trailer. You know what time it is. Old wasted money gonna get taken care of. Big shout out to the boss snowplow company and Terry's for getting us in, and yeah, getting this dirty girl taken care of. Believe it or not, I just washed it yesterday. So anyways, got TQ waiting on me to get picked up. Let's go in here. If you need anything, get a hold of Terry's. They'll get you hooked up. They do all different kinds of things here. Drop the Platinum off to get the snowplow put on there. We're now out here at Noah's. I brought the GMC out a couple days ago, and we blew a brake line during the event on the passenger side. Luckily, we were able to maintain it to get through the event with just adding fluid every now and then. But Jesse got that taken care of, and I know some of you might not know, but Noah has an in-house mechanic, Jesse, so anytime he's free, he opens it up to get other things fixed. So that's what we're doing here. We're pulling up the Noah's, picking up the GMC, and we're dropping off the old Dodge. So figuring out where Noah wants me to park here. Anyways, we've had these check engine light. This check engine light comes on and off on the Dodge here. I think it is possibly a coil pack something, because it's not always there. And yeah, sometimes it's running like a top, like it has all of its power, and then other times it seems like it's kind of not firing a little bit or correctly. But anyways, Noah had some time here, Jesse had some time. GMC is back operational, and yeah, now we're gonna leave the Dodge here and get all of our bruises fixed. We'll say it like that. That's pretty much what we're doing here, and getting ready for the next event. It looks like, though, we have pretty decent weather. Like, it's probably like 35 out here right now, which feels like summer to us because we were in the negatives and low temperatures for so many days. But yeah, Noah looks like he's fixing a few of his bumps and bruises too. Show you a couple of his trucks. So he's got a VBX 8000 Tornado over there. I don't remember what brand that one is, but yeah, and then he's got a bunch of other trucks as well, but they're just not here or in the shop. Here's how he's got his multi-force set up. This is just strictly a snow machine, and got him some big tires on there, plow out front. He's got it converted with a Gen Y hitch. He's got multiples of these too, and yeah, got him a little light kit up on there, a couple bucket mounts he fabbed up. Hey, what a shovel holder, whatever gets the job done, whatever gets it done. Anyways, that girl, she got quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah, Sean.
Yeah, Jesse.
Of everything that you fixed.
Yeah, tell us what y'all fixed on this.
I have it wrote down on here. The right front brake line from the ABS unit to the right front wheel, rear pads and rotors, both calipers in the rear, an exhaust hanger, and I resealed the plug again. I pulled it apart and put dielectric grease on the back.
And 7 bolts for the blade edge.
And 7 bolts.
That's washers and nylon.
That's it, right?
Yep.
Cool. I brought you another issue.
Yeah, I know.
It's a Dodge. That's kind of unfixable.
Yeah.
Other than trading it into a GMC or a Chevy.
Well, this one in the spring, honestly, it's been a great truck for us. We've had very little, you know, other than just regular maintenance. But this one's probably going to sell this spring or in the summertime. But I got to sell the leaf box, everything. I'll have everything but the Vanguard debris loader. So, all right, letting the GMC warm up for a minute before we head on out of Noah's place here. And this is part of business, guys, that like a lot of people overlook. Like, you can make money during snowplow season, but I'll tell you what, your equipment, your body, everything is going to take a toll. And yeah, luckily we got some decent weather here. Jesse's got some openings, Noah's got some openings, and we're able to get in here and get things fixed, you know, get your bumps and bruises. We've had bruises after every single event this year. This truck primarily, which is one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of running older trucks. Not saying they're a huge deal if you can work on them and fix them. Me personally, I just don't have that lifestyle or that time to be able to do the things. Could I change an alternator? Absolutely. Could I change brakes? Absolutely. Could I change a brake line and bleed it? Absolutely. My lifestyle just doesn't, because I'm very busy and doing a lot of different things and running 5 businesses. So it makes more sense to hire things like this out and get them done. But this is just part, if you're thinking about going into snow or lawn care landscaping, the maintenance side of things and fixing things, you know, it's part of it. So you got to make sure you're pricing properly. And, you know, when you make that money, don't just go out and blow it and think, you know, oh, you're balling out and all of that stuff. That's not how it works. You got to make sure you have some in the pot for repairs and breakdowns. And there can be much worse ones than a brake line and some calipers and stuff. And, you know, transmissions, engines. You know, we had a starter go out in this already this year. Just a whole host of little things that can cost money. And no over here working. Anyways, we're on out of here. I just wanted to throw that out there while I was thinking about it. And yeah, it's part of business. Always fixing and getting better, and yeah, getting through the seasons. And there's multiple ways of doing it. Newer vehicles, as you guys see, we have now, and also older vehicles that we've ran over the years as well. So let's get on out of here. All right, 10 o'clock at night. Dump truck is done. I think Jesse said it ended up being a coil pack. He did the coil packs, injector. If not, I'll put it up here on the screen. Said he got everything good to go. Couldn't get rid of the light on the dash though, because he discovered a exhaust leak. So we'll have to get that taken care of. But he's like, it's running like a top. New spark plugs, I think he said. I'll put it all up on the screen. It's too late. I wasn't even expecting him to have it done today, but he did, and that's a good thing because there's a potential for ice in the morning. So pulling back in here to Terry's. They said the truck is done. I was coming down the road and I thought that one was mine. I'm like, that is not mine. Anyways, pretty close. Looks like a good looking truck too. Kind of threw me off for a minute. I'm like, why is the plow not on? Anyways, let's go in here to Terry's. If you need anything for your truck, been using these guys for years. They know what they're doing. They've been here a long time. I figured while we're in the truck, we're actually installing the snow guards on top of it there, but I'd show you the remote. So the remote now is universal. So no matter which plow you get, whether it's EXT, a straight blade, a DXT, you know, V blade, you can use one remote for all of them, okay? Now going through the button features, each one of these will pretty much do an individual thing. The nice thing that I do like about it, which I'll show you guys here in a little bit when we get out in front of the plow, is you now have the capabilities of basically using your V blade like a straight blade with just hitting one button. It'll literally go straight into, you know, using a straight blade, and it'll vice versa. So you don't have to push one back, push the other one forward. You literally can, you know, just move it back and forth with a couple buttons. And then you have your buttons as well on here that will move it into scoop mode, yada, 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 and then, you know, bringing it back down. But a couple of nice things as well, which you can use here inside, is if you hit this one, that'll actually control your high beams. Now, I know you can't see it, but there's actually a high beam indicator right over here inside of the truck. And here, I'll bring you over real quick. So if you see it down there on the left-hand side, I'll shut it off, turn it back on. See that blue light down there? Shut it off, shut it back on. So I showed you this one. That's your high beams, low beams. Whenever you have your lights on, though, you can also hit this one over here, and the remote will go purple. Now, this has a couple different features that you can actually change in your settings here on the remote. The one right now has the wide out high beams that like basically shine off the side of the plow and really gives you a lot more view around the truck. It basically like enhances your high beams on the side of the plow as well and kind of shoots them off to the side. So another nice feature is you actually have built-in strobe lights on your plow. And you can change the setting in here to use those high beams, or you can change it right here where you'll basically have your strobes on your plow and you're able to use those as well. So really nice feature. I like that because we don't have to add more exterior lighting to the front of the truck or anything. That's why we went with the rock lights underneath. I know you guys just saw the lights and were like, oh, those are just fancy lights. No, we're actually gonna use them in the business as strobe lights, and they're a very well-built, heavy, like they're like rock crawler style lights. So they should stand up a lot better than the traditional strobe lights that we put in that tend to burn out every year or two when we're replacing them quite often. So with the strobe lights on the plow and the strobe lights that we had installed underneath the truck with the rock lights, we should be very, very visible and safe with this truck. So just really nice features here on the plow. I like this a lot. All right, guys, we have the Boss DXT stainless 9.2. This thing looks killer with this gray. Big shout out here to Autosport Plus. They did a great job just picking up the platinum. As you can see, we got the plow whips put on it. These are all by XK Glow. I'll tag them down below. We have them up under here as well. I still have to connect this one to my app. But anyways, the plow is lit up underneath. It'll make it look really, really nice whenever we're plowing. And I know some of you might be saying, well, that looks goofy. That's your personal opinion. It doesn't matter to me. This is what we wanted to do, and these will be for safety purposes on the truck. So right now I have it in a Christmas theme mode, but for us, and when we're plowing, these will be plow markers. That's what they're made for. Obviously they're a higher end with really great patterns and lighting in them. We can literally change them to any color we want, and that'll make us extremely visible. And that's why we did the higher end rock lights from XK Glow on the truck as safety lights. We've been putting tons of different lights on trucks over the years to be safe. Plow lights up top. I mean, I think one of those was like $2,200 that we put on top of the truck. And yeah, I wasn't going to do that on this truck, so we decided to go with a little more superior lighting. And yeah, the rock lights that they've been using out in the field climbing rocks and everything seem to hold up really, really well. So we're going to give these a go. And yeah, if you want to get you some, hit up Autosport Plus and get you hooked up. And I couldn't be happier. TQ is really, really going to like it whenever she's rocking this truck and it's all in the bright pink mode or green mode or safety orange, green, or our traditional green and white. We can literally do any color we want. And yeah, that's the nice thing about having that app as well. These things are pretty amazing. So yeah, the whip around, hit something, they're not gonna break. Very high quality, pretty darn sweet, guys. Alright, TQ's Plow and Platinum is pretty much done. Ever since last year when I put the lights on the Top Gun back blade, she's like, look, I want those as well in pink. So we got her one she can put in whatever color that she wants. And you know, whenever I get to drive her truck around a little bit, I can put them in green or whatever I want. I do want to say as well, because I'm sure a bunch of you are going to be asking, when you're driving this truck down the road, you are not going to want to be running those lights like that, okay? These lights will only be pretty much ran whenever we're on site on a commercial property for safety purposes, or if we're out having fun at a show or doing a Christmas parade we're thinking about doing next year, we can be able to fancy it up and, you know, do those things. That's really what it's there for and our purpose of getting them installed. So TQ will be plowing very comfortable, and yeah, I'm a bit jealous of her plowing truck, but I'll enjoy my back blade and my 2012 GMC for now. And we got some plans for upcoming 2026. It's going to be a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm super stoked about this truck for her and her being able to plow with it and get you guys some pretty cool, awesome footage. I can't wait to see it just roll in some snow, I'll say it like that. But big shout out to Autosport Plus as well. They did a great job. Matt, Tyler, all those guys over there. And big shout out to the Boss Snow Plow Company for hooking us up. We are sponsored by them, so we really appreciate that. And hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve right now. I can't believe I'm saying that. But we're outside. It's 40 degrees. It's sunny. Hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas. God bless you all. As always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys and girls. We'll talk to you later. TQ up. Peace. Bye-bye.